My name is Christopher John Francis Boone. I live at 36 Randolph Street, Swindon. I like maths, outer space, looking after Toby, and I see everything.
So the curious incident of the dog in the night time is the big theatre production that's in Belfast this week. It's on at the Grand Opera House until Saturday. It's a show that everybody should see. I was there for the opening night. What a production, and well-deserved standing ovations. Now, Connor Curren, he's playing the lead role of Christopher in the show, and he joins us now. Connor, how are you?
I'm very, very well. How are you?
Very well, thank you. So, welcome to Belfast. Have you been here before?
I've been here once when I was very young. Obviously, I couldn't go into any of the pubs when I was younger, so I've sort of been discovering that area, which has been really nice.
Brilliant. So let's talk about the show. I can't believe it's taken me all this time to actually get to see the show, and I was totally blown away last night. But like a lot of people when we came to see it, we didn't really know what to expect, because there's lots of things you don't really want to give away about the plot, isn't there?
Yeah, there's a lot of twists and turns in this plot, so there's a lot of things you want to say, but you don't want to obviously spoil the experience, because the plot can take very different directions many different times. But I think you can sort of say that this is a play about a journey, both physically and emotionally, that the character Christopher really kind of goes on throughout the play, and it takes him to some very weird and wonderful places.
In the bus on the way to school, we passed 4 red cars in a row. So today is a good day.
So tell us about the character of Christopher then. How would you describe him?
He's a very intelligent person. He has a very unique way of perceiving the world around him. He's very passionate about mathematics. He's very passionate about science. He's never really ventured outside of his sort of hometown in Swindon. And so this is a sort of play about him sort of really sort of coming out of that sort of comfort zone of really him sort of going to places he's never sort of been to, like I said, physically, going to places he's never been to, but also emotionally having things happen to him that have never happened to him before, and him sort of learning how to deal with those things in his own way, which is perhaps different from the way that for instance neurotypical people would do. So I think that's a really important way of kind of showing showing a sort of different perspective on the world to a wide audience, which I think is really important. So yeah.
So as well as this roller coaster of emotions that Christopher goes on throughout the show, for you as an actor going through that as well, I mean, it's pretty challenging stuff, isn't it?
It is, yeah. I mean, it's a great opportunity, I think, for any actor to be able to do that. To be able to go through sort of this massive sort of wheel of emotions, in sort of in 2 hours. It's a privilege, really. It's something that as an actor, that is what you kind of crave to do. Is you crave someone who gets to go through they get to experience extreme joy and wonder, but also get to go to they get to experience extreme anxiety or sadness, grief, anger, and all these sort of wonderful emotions that I think perhaps in real life would be kind of socially unacceptable to just go through this entire wheel of emotions. So you really do get to sort of let rip a little bit as an actor, which is always fun, actually, really, to be able to do that.
So by the end, I mean, you must be drained physically and mentally.
Yeah, I mean, to be honest, you're doing stuff physically that I never thought I'd be able to do. There's a lot of again, I don't want to give anything away, but there's a lot of stuff that you do in this show that is pretty mind blowing, physically. So you are a bit of a sweaty mess when you come off at the end of the bows and stuff like that. But it's all worth it, I'll probably be the fittest I've ever been in my life after the end of the tour. I'm hoping for a 6-pack, to be honest, but I don't know if it'll come.
I'm gonna find out who really killed the dog.
Someone killed a dog?
With a fork.
Jesus Christ!
A garden fork.
Oh.
Now, for you, this was kind of the first big gig out of drama school for you, wasn't it?
It was, yeah. It was, yeah. It's basically in my professional sort of theatre debut, really. So it was. It was, equal parts like very, very exciting and very daunting to kind of go, right, this is my first big time in front of an audience, really, because I graduated drama school during COVID. Well, I've left drama school during COVID, so we never got to perform in front of a live audience. So this is like the first time I've done that in like a very, very long time. So it was, performing to like 1,000 people. So it is like very like, it's crazy, but it totally feeds you. Do you know what I mean? Like when you hear a live audience reaction to like what's going on, they're laughing at different parts every night. There's those sort of pin drop moments. Again, it's totally different every night with each different audience, and it totally like nothing compares to it. I don't think. Do you know what I mean? Like it totally feeds why you're doing this. Like your storytelling, and I think that's like it's brilliant to do that in front of a live audience. Like there's nothing compares to that at all. And
of course, you've got a great supporting cast on stage with you as well.
Yeah, they're all amazing. Everyone's all amazing, and they're sort of like a lot of them. Very experienced actors sort of take me under their wing and stuff, showed me the ropes and all that, which is really great. But they're all fantastic, both creatively and professionally, and also just as people. They always bring like a beautiful sort of vibrant energy to the room, and it's just great to work with. Like everyone's just great to work with, really.
And of course, the technical guys and the special effects guys who create some of that amazing stuff. Like for me, one of the standout moments is the tube in London. That scene is just amazing the way that it's done.
It's brilliant, isn't it? Yeah, like all the stuff that goes into it. Like you sort of walk in and you see the set, and seeing the set alone is sort of mind blowing. But then when you see all the projections and the lights, and sound effects, the smoke, everything like that comes into it, it's just like. It's incredible the work that goes into it, and it's obviously that has wowed people. The special effects of this show for since it was first put on in 2012. So it's like it is incredible to be a part of such a spectacle.
Yeah.
As a show, it's such a visual spectacle of a show, and it is amazing to be part of that as well.
So did you always want to be an actor then?
Sort of. I sort of like flirted with it, I suppose, as a teenager. But I didn't really know how to get into it. Like I did some like supporting artist work, so like background work on like you'll probably like if you watch like old episodes of Waterloo Road, like you'll probably catch me in the background. I have a lot longer hair though. Like my hair's like down to my ankles or something. But But other than that, like I didn't really do much. I just was in youth theatre and stuff like that. But I never really decided that I wanted to do it seriously until I was about 17 or 18 or something like that. And then sort of like I tried auditioning and stuff, but didn't really get anywhere. And then I went to college, and then drama school. I discovered drama school was a thing. I didn't really know it was a thing. And then I went there and stuff, and it was kind of rest is history, hopefully.
Well, Connor, it's been great talking to you. Thank you for joining us, and enjoy the rest of the run in Belfast, and indeed the rest of the tour as well.
Yeah, cheers, mate. Thank you for having me.
And the curious incident of the dog in the night time runs at the Grand Opera House until Saturday.
Is this train going to London?
Come on, Christopher. Touch my hand.